Welcome and good morning. I today would like to present assignment 2 ATF 10103 Foundation of Management on topic approach physiological bias in decision making. Introduce myself a little. My name is Nick Ibrahim Idlan bin Rushdad. My number metric is A3A2466. I'm 19 years old. I'm from Selangor Gombak. I have four siblings and I just finished my study on matriculasi Kedah just last year. Next, we moving on onto the explanation on approach physiological bias in decision making. What is physiological bias in decision making? Bias is the meaning of bias is uh, prejudice or discrimination towards a group of people or a person because of a certain perspective, or you can say uh, someone values, their own values. But what is decision bias in decision making? Bias in decision making is an insensible way of thinking that occurs when someone lacking in information or understanding in certain topics. Moving on to next uh, the explanation. Approach in physiological based in decision making. They have two types. The first one is conscious bias, and the second one is unconscious bias. The conscious bias is basically a bias that happen with people making a decision based on rational mind and with enough information on the topic. While the unconscious bias happen due to lacking in information and making decision based on feelings. From these two bias, there have many more types that come from these two. For example, with unconscious bias, we have four more types, and that is overconfident bias, anchoring bias, insight bias, and confirmation bias. Each bias has its own difference, but from what I see there are many types of bias. For example, overconfident bias. Overconfidence bias is happening because of someone who believe their everything to be higher than what their position is. Usually happen for people like in the management department who have high ranking in the group of people. But it's usually rarely happen in certain company. And next, we move on to my viewpoint about the approach physiological bias in decision making. From my viewpoints, the physiological bias in decision making is a decision made by influence by feelings and motivation and social pressure, because the bias itself is coming from meaning that discrimination or bias or prejudice toward people is mean giving negative idea towards people without a proper investigation or research first. The reason why this kind of thing happens is because in life there are many situations. Sometimes there are certain group of people who like to uh, think about negative people because of certain reasons, like their language, their skin color, and their habits. Sometimes people who too proud, who think their race is more intellectual. Sometimes this kind of things happens due to that. So that's why I say physiological based in decision making is based on feelings or some things that similar. We are onto the example of physiological bias in decision making. The first example is confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is when deciding research on a subject to support their argument or theories. For example, two men who are arguing who is best player in who are the best soccer player in the world. To confirm their facts, they will research first before start the argument. Next, we move on onto the second example, representative bias. Representative bias is representative bias happens due to two people with same situation that people assume that will end up with same result. For example, two kids who have finished the middle school study their middle school and already graduating from there. They thought because they are from has been study at the same school since kindergarten, they will end up in the same high school. But the one of them go to the west high school and the other one go to the east high school. And lastly, example, confirmation errors. These errors happens due to manager who to stumble to accept their decision are bad. For example, DVD managers who open the store and currently on the on the debt because he thinks if he works hard, maybe the business will become successful. We are onto the advantage and disadvantage of physiological bias in decision making. There are four advantages in physiological bias in decision making. First, they will become fully analysis about uncertain situation before making a decision. Second, aid in making faster plan on short term rather than long term. Third, it also help them to motivate to explore more and become more efficient with making decision. For fully research on information about things that will help them making decision. We move on to the disadvantage. First, they become more paranoid and untrustworthy toward people around them. Second, too proud to change their plan. Even the time to change it is already too late. Third, is they misled by new information because believe that recent information are true or related to the objective. For becoming more naive because believe two people in the same situation will end up with same result. Lastly, the conclusion. The conclusion, or we can draw from this analysis on a topic of physiological bias in decision maker. Before we make a decision, we must first research thoroughly on the information or understand the situation first, because the decision that's made by feelings or other stimulation like social pressure will end up with a bad result. It's not every day that result will happen the same, but mostly result will be negative. Also, the difference in also if you in a big organization with people with many different race, we can try to avoid this physical based decision making from happen by uh, communicate with each other without prejudice. Because with this, we can make a unique or innovative idea that maybe will become a great decision in our life. That's all from me. Thank you for listening and goodbye.